Hello, friends. Great to see you all. So, uh, let us begin with coming to sitting. Okay, and we'll take a moment to just check in, see what it's like to be you in this moment. Welcoming your whole experience with compassion. Take a moment to feel your physical body and its contact with the support of the floor and the earth. And then begin to welcome the experience of breath into awareness. Just let it happen for a couple moments. Trust that it has its own intelligence. We don't have to boss it around. We'll be dancing with it a bit in different ways, but just letting it come to you for a couple moments. And as you receive the inhale, just notice the feeling and uh, how it travels into your body. How far down the front of your spine might you feel that incoming breath coming into the body and then letting the exhale happen? A couple more breaths like that. And we can honor and feel the presence of ourselves and all the people here in this class, though in different places, connected. We take a moment to hold all those who are suffering in our awareness. And now, as you continue to feel the breath accompany and guide you through the practice, let the breath uh, initiate the movements. We've been exploring envelope breathing these last couple weeks. So let's start now with inhaling. One arm goes up and feeling that side of the body, and exhale down. And alternating sides like that. And noticing and perhaps even appreciating any differences between the sides of the body. Yes. And then if you just let the breath carry you like that, a couple more times at the top of the breath, but pause a little bit. So I pause, savor that feeling after inhale. Beautiful. After this one, we can pause and you can either let your hands rest on your legs, or if you want to join your palms at your sternum, you can. You may want to lower your focus or close your eyes, and just for a moment, call to mind the feeling of sitting at a body of water at night with the moon over this body of water. Perhaps the moonlight is shimmering on the water. as if you're sitting in moonlight near water. And when you're ready, you could let your eyes open and we'll stand up. Okay, so take a gradual transition to stand. No wonder it took us at least a year to be able to do that, right, in our beginning of our life. Okay, so we're standing and we feel the soles of the feet on the floor. Let's try this pattern with breathing and moving. So as you inhale, let both arms come up, could be from the front or sides. Now leave one arm up, exhale, let one arm go down. Gradual Ujjayi breathing. Okay? So inhale, that arm returns, so both arms are up on the inhale. Now exhale, lower the other arm, leaving the other one up, drawing the belly inwards. And then inhale, arms come back up. And then exhale, let both arms come down. Yes, good. So again, like that, as you inhale, arms travel up, feel the entirety of your body. Exhale, let one arm come down. Gently, gradually draw in the low belly from pubis to navel. Inhale, the arm returns to an upward orientation. And your time like that. Exhale, arm travels down. Inhale, arm travels up. Good. Exhale, let out both arms come down. Whee! Okay, go like that one more time through. It's going to be a bit of a challenge on the shoulder muscles, but that's okay, unless it hurts. Your breath, your timing. Good. And when that, take your time, but when that completes itself, you'll pause and feel the echo of sensation in your body, maybe especially the shoulders or chest. Okay, now please take your, let's say your left hand behind your back. So you bend your elbow, back of the hand on your low back or sacrum. If that's not comfortable, you could put your hand on your hip. And we're going to now inhale and raise one arm from the front. So feel that side lengthening. And then exhale, keep the spine long as you bend forward. Exhale, bend all the way down. At the bottom, release the arm and the head and the chest. Bow your head. Keep that arm behind your back if you can. Inhale, lift the arm and retrace the path. Come back up. And for now, exhale, the arm comes down. Yeah, and then switch arms. Other one behind your back. Inhale, arm is carried up. Feel that side of the body highlighted. Exhale, draw on the abdomen as you bend forward. A moment of rest after exhale. Inhale, reinitiate the length of the arm and the spine and rise with the arm extended. Good. Exhale, the arm comes down. Perfect. Switch the hand behind your back. And again now, inhaling carries you into length, spine, and whole body. Can you keep your spine long, your arm lifted as you bend forward? At the bottom, release the arm and the head and the chest. Now stay a breath if that's appropriate. Stay for inhaling. Let it go on exhaling, drawing in the belly. And then retrace on the inhale, come back up. Good. Perfect. Exhale, arm down. Switching the hand when you're ready behind your back. And again, inhaling raises the arm. Exhale, bending forward, consciously flowing your belly inward, supporting your low back. Long breath in and out through the nose, in the forward bend. Good. And let your arm lead rather than follow on the way up. And then when you finish this one, yes, good. When you finish this, just let your arms drape and pause and feel the activation of the back of the body. Beautiful. Okay, friends, so can we take the feet shoulder width or so apart? So not super wide, but wider than you were. And let's try these arms we did just before this. So from the sides now, you're gonna, like a slow jumping jack, raise your arms up, so chest stays open. Now, exhale, lower one arm and keep the other one up. This time add a side bend to your spine. You could touch your leg or reach to the ground. Inhale, reach the arm wide and up, return. So your center, both arms are up. Yep. Exhale, side bend. One arm goes down, keep the other one suspended, supporting up. Good. Inhale, reach up with the arm and out with the other. Now when you exhale, lower both arms, bend both knees a little bit. Super. Take your feet just a smidgen wider. And we'll repeat the same thing, okay? So inhaling again, feel like a standing starfish almost. Exhale, low belly, navel moves in. I'm supported deep in the root of my spine. I feel my feet. Inhale, arm travels into the sky, feet into the earth. Central support, exhale. Feel both feet. Excellent. Whee! Inhale, float the fingers skyward. Good. Exhale, release the elbows, bend the knees, ankles, hips a bit. Even bow the head a little bit if you want. And then just come to a simple standing. Okay? Can we go one more time? So you're at a pretty wide stance, but not extreme, parallel. And go through that again and focus on the breath initiating these movements now that you know it. One more time through on each side, please. Go ahead when you're ready. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Super. Now, if it's okay for you, stay wide when you finish. I don't want to rush you, but when you finish, stay wide. Feel the base of the heels and the base of the little toes, especially big toes. Let's put our hands on our hips now, okay? And just a slight drawing of the shoulder blades back. And the back of the head floats up, not the chin up, but the back of the head slightly up. Look slightly down and long. Inhale, expand your ribs towards your arms. Exhale, draw in the belly and bend forward. Feel your pelvis tipping as your abdomen hollows in. Good. Crown of the head into the ground. Stay for a breath. Stay for inhaling, slight lengthening of the spine and the forward bend. Exhale, release into gravity. Yes. And then inhale, shine the crown of your head out and up as you rise, keeping the length. Yes, exactly. Exhale, rest. Feel the feet. Okay, and we'll try this one more time. Inhaling, lengthen the back of the body. Exhale, my spine is long, long, long. At the end, the belly's drawn in, the chest relaxes, and let's release the arms down to the floor. Stay for 2 consciously, comfortably long inhaling, exhalings. Good, slight pause after exhale. And after exhale, return your hands to your pelvis and come back up in that fashion. Good. Yes, and when you're finished, release your hands. Bring your feet underneath your pelvis. You could stand with your arms down if you want to join your palms. Just take a moment to listen to the response of your system, your body. Recall this connection to the moon and to water, to receiving light. Beautiful. When ready, you can open your eyes, open your hands. If it's okay, let's do one more exploration of wide stance. So take your feet again to a comfortably maximum wide, not too wild, okay? So we're going to now turn in the right foot a few degrees. We're going to turn out the left hip actually. So you see it in the foot, turn out 75 to 90 degrees, okay? Let's do a little of what's called Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. So we're going to inhale now and bend your left knee and let your knee stand over your ankle and your nose turns towards your middle finger. You bend the left knee on the inhale. Now exhale, reverse that. Lower the arms, unbend the knee, and you could come out of the twist of your head a bit if you wish. So explore that again, my friends. Feel the opening of the groin, knee joint over ankle joint, arms resting on the horizon. Awesome. Exhale, the arms lower as the leg straightens. Go one more time and stay in Warrior 2. Gently turning, feeling the back arm and the front arm at the same time, staying in breath. Good. And then coming back after that breath, rotate the legs parallel, and we'll go to the other side. If you need a moment with your feet closer, take that moment, and then you can re-enter the wide stance. We'll turn in the left a few degrees, right turns out. So letting the inhale, the entrance into it is as important as being there. Exhaling, coming out, very flowing. And repeat that again. Inhaling takes you into the posture. Yeah, beautiful. Exhale, feel both feet. And go one more time, stay one breath cycle in that. Feeling your sense of commitment and endurance. Awesome. Yes. And then when you come out, rotate your legs back to parallel, and let's step the feet together or pivot them heel toe, whatever's safest for you. Good. And then bring your palms together at your chest, slightly bow your head. So you get a sense that you're softening your eyes towards your fingers, into the root of the fingers, heels of the hands, which rest into your sternum, which rest into the heart. Pause for a breath or two. Okay, friends, so let's try this now. We're going to come to hands and knees, explore a bit of a vinyasa, and I trust you to do only the parts of this that are right for you. We'll start off simple and shorter and get just a little more elaborate. Okay, so please start on hands and knees as a reference. So just trusting that our spine knows a lot, actually, if we kind of give it a chance. So just feel the elegant length of your spine, neither bending forward nor backward. Just let it spring into its resting place. Good. Now from here, you'll inhale, and where your hands are resting on your sternum, let that lift forward, a bit of a gentle back bend. Then as you exhale, bowing your head as you shift your hips towards your heels, hips towards heels. Vajrasana, forward bend. So inhaling, coming to all fours. Chest lifts, head unfurls from the heart. Exhale, bowing hips towards heels, bowing the head, relaxing the organ of the heart and the lungs towards your thighs and the ground. Just go like that one more time, setting up this baseline for a vinyasa. Okay, good. From the kneeling forward bend, stay there a moment, and we're going to add to this. So from your kneeling forward bend, try this. Now you're going to raise your arms and stand on your knees. Inhaling, stand on your knees. Pelvis moves forward. Now reverse that. Exhale, bend forward. Come into kneeling forward bend again. So just to become familiar with that, could you repeat that? Let the inhale open your body. Tailbone moves forward slightly. Exhale, bend forward. Keep your eyes open because this, can be a balance thing, interestingly. Okay, now when you come down the next time, right? Inhale, come to all fours again like we just did. And then toes under, exhale, downward dog. Good. Stay there for a breath. Let the breath take over. More important than the choreography. Both are important, but just the more subtle choreography of the breath. Okay, and then when you inhale, lower the knees back to the floor. And the chest springs forward. And the neck is easy. And then exhale, we bow. Kneeling forward bend. And rest a breath there. So this is a kneeling Surya Namaskar. We'll call it a Chandra Namaskar because we're letting the flavor of the moon affect us. So it's maybe softer. So from this forward bend again, let's try this again. So when you inhale, stand on your knees if that's appropriate. Lift your hands. Exhale, bend forward, kneeling forward bend. And then the inhale will take you to all fours, nice. And exhale, downward facing dog. Staying for a breath cycle. Ujjayi in, Ujjayi out, whispered, oceanic feeling sound of the breath. When ready, the inhale is your cue to bend the knees and land softly, lift the chest. That's a back bend there. It's gentle, subtle. And exhale back to the kneeling forward bend. And again, rest a couple moments. Enjoy that. Okay, so you know this sequence. Can you go through one more, one more time, just like you've done? Go ahead when you're ready. Beautiful. Just one time through. Pause and rest when you finish. Okay, friends, when you finish, could you come to sitting for a moment? Just a short moment of sitting, just so you can bring your head above your heart above the hips. Sit and just take a moment to resonate, to scintillate from that. It'll affect the circulation, so just feel that in your system. And we'll just chant a little bit if you'd like. I put it on the screen if you want to look. Let me chant it once and then we'll try it together. Om Chandraya Namaha. Join me if you like. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Beautiful. So before we're going to do one more thing, explore one more posture before we lie down. I'm going to I've shown Patrick on the screen. He's going to share. I could talk you through this, but I'm going to have Patrick demonstrate this. So, watch this for a moment. So this is a kind of kneeling triangle, you could say. So uh, you start on all fours, and if you can't see him, you can just listen to me and try it. Start on all fours, and for this one, move your knees just a little farther to your wrists than you might normally. Okay. In this case, Patrick's going to lengthen his right leg back, and the ball of the foot's on the floor into like a lunge. Yeah. Now he'll pivot on the ball of his right foot and put his heel down and turn his other leg in so the foot goes behind. He opens his right arm. So you see he's in what I would call a kneeling triangle. And then you could stay a breath or so there. And when exhaling happens, you can reverse that. Bring the arm down, rotate the pelvis forward, knee bend, and then you shift your hips back to your heels and bow your head and heart. Okay, and then we'll try the other side. Okay? Thank you, Patrick. So when you're ready, would you come to all fours and extend your right leg, keeping the spine basically long. And now pivot on the ball of your foot and put your heel down, and the other knee turns, the foot goes behind you a bit for balance. Open the right arm. And you can look up, out, or down. Push the ground away a little bit with the earth hand, reach with the sky hand. Stay for a breath or two. Good. And when exhale comes, bring the hand back down, rotate your pelvis forward, knees bend, and shift your hips to the heels. Relax the heart and the head into the ground for a breath or two. Good. Okay, and when ready, you can go to the other side. Let the inhale bring you to all fours, long spine. Extend the leg. Pivot the heel down. So the top of the foot the foot of the kneeling leg, you can shift it behind you a bit, so that there's a little bit of balance there. Stay a breath or two. Push the ground gently away and reach. And when you're ready, exhale, bring the hand down, fold in, and bow back. Rest a breath or two. Super. So there's a little bit of balancing going on here, right? So when you're going to try it one more time on each side, when you start with your knees a little bit towards your wrists, so that when you open the standing knees under the hip joint. Yeah, beautiful. So go ahead when you're ready on this first side. Wonderful, good. Let the gravity of the moon help support you. Yes, good. Rest in between if you'd like. And then the other side as you're ready. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. And then rest in the kneeling forward bend for a breath or two when you finish. Excellent. And last thing here, just to balance after that asymmetry. Inhale, come to all fours. This time, bend your back backwards a bit. And exhale, downward dog. Okay. Stay one breath. Feel both sides and your spine at the same time. Whole body. And then on an inhale, reverse that. Lower the knees to the floor. Lift the chest. And bow into kneeling forward bend. Rest a breath or two. Okay, and then if it's right for you, do that one more time through downward dog, stay a breath, and when you finish that whole sequence, you'll lie on your back. So go ahead when you're ready, one more time through that vinyasa. Beautiful, excellent. Good, enjoy the transition. When you're finished, you can come and lie on your back. Knees could be bent or legs extended, whatever's most comfortable. Just pause in a simple, neutral, symmetrical orientation of the spine and the limbs. So the moon is in a yoga philosophy and practice is often connected with, it's a symbol of, it's constantly changing. The phases of the moon connected with the changeability of our mind and also the circumstances of our physical existence. And so we just notice, we pause a moment and notice what's changed since the beginning of practice. Give ourselves a chance to enjoy what feels nourishing, relieving or relaxing or energizing. Should there be any difficulty from things we've done, acknowledge that too with compassion and awareness, and we learn from the guidance of our body and breath sensations. So just rest a moment, resting as if you're receiving moonlight on your body. Feeling the back of your body on the floor. Please try this. As you inhale, raise your palms as if they're receiving some of this moonlight. Raise your palms. And then exhale, bring your palms over your eyes, palming the eyes, bringing some of this, the quality of moonlight into your eyes and head, and remain there for a breath. And then on your next inhalation, again, raise the arms, the palms receiving moonlight. Now exhale, bring this into your heart area, this quality of moonlight into the heart and the chest. Remain there for a breath. And then on your next inhale again, receive on the inhale, reach, receive. And then to the abdomen, exhale, bring this quality into your abdomen and back and pelvis, organs of the pelvis, legs. Let's remain here 1 or 2 breaths now. Okay. Good, and then one more gesture. Next inhale, as you did before, inhale, receive. Now exhale, a gesture of your hands that brings it from your head through your whole body to your feet, as if you're washing yourself with this quality of moonlight. And try that again if you'd like. Inhale, receive in the palms, connect to this quality of moonlight. Exhale, gesture, head to heels. Good. And then rest a moment. So when you complete that, bend your knees and bring the soles of your feet onto the floor. Drape your arms out at shoulder height on the floor. And before we begin the body movement, let's reconnect and suggest to our breath a particular way. So this kind of whispered sound and feeling like the wind in the caves, ujjayi breathing. Feel it come in and animate your ribs and down the spine. Exhale, feel the hollowing inwards of your abdomen. Do that consciously, strong but not too strong. And again, like that. If there's any digestive issues, don't pull the belly in too strongly or just let it do its own thing. Inhale, receive. Exhale, movement of the abdomen gently towards the spine. So we keep that flow going. Okay, so on your next exhalation, you're going to tilt your knees to one side gradually, and it doesn't have to be all the way, only go as far as is comfortable. Exhale, head can turn if you want. Pause after the exhale. Then stay there for the inhale. Let it come in, chest, down the spine. And then exhale, return to center. Roll the hips and feet and head back to center. So we're moving only on the exhale, staying for the inhalation. Exhaling, tilting the knees, could be a couple inches if you're feeling tender, or letting the legs flow to one side. Head rolls if you wish. Pause after exhale. Stay for the inhalation. Returning on the exhalation. So continue like that. Move on the exhale. Pause after the exhale. Eyes are closed. Go ahead like this to each side in your own breath timing. Good. If you have one more side to do, you can take the time to do that. Good. So there's plenty of time here. When you complete that side to side, and you return to center. We practice receptivity, receiving the effects. Let your awareness or your attention abide as if flowing in the breath itself. Then, when ready, we'll bring the knees to the chest and the hands over the knees. And when you exhale, elbows bend, bring the knees in towards your chest. And inhale, the knees move away. Repeat this a couple more times. As you do this, as you exhale, the eyes become even more soft and relaxed. Exhale, knees come to chest, elbows bend, shoulders easy, eyelids softening. One more time after this. Very good. And then you can settle your feet down. And if you'd like, one more time, just a palming of the eyes, heels of the hands in the lower ridge of the eye socket. You'll feel, let the fingers rest into the root of the hair. Feel within this darkness a subtle light. Okay, when ready now, would you roll to your side and come to sitting, and you could have a cushion or a blanket available. You could sit on that actually. If sitting in a chair is better, we can transpose this also to sitting in a chair. So do what feels suitable to you. Okay, so just as a reference, we're going to sit with the legs straight in front for a moment. Well, the knees might be bent, but the feet forward. Okay, now, and you're sitting on whatever you need to sit on to have your spine be vertical, okay? Good. Now, turn out your right leg. So that means you bend the right knee and point it outwards and bring the sole of your foot to the inner leg. Okay, yeah. So we're going to do this great seal posture, maha, great mudra, seal or gesture. So sit just vertical. Can you feel the elegant verticality of your spine? Now turn your navel and your nose towards your left knee, the one that's long. So there's a rotational component, right? Now, not collapsing the chest, but tilt in your hip joints and tilt forward so you're at a slight angle, a little bit of leaning Tower of Pisa. And now bring your hands to rest on your leg where it's easy. The arms are long, so the spine is long. Bring the chin down a little bit. Close your eyes. And now stay here for 3 breaths. Eyes closed. The eyes softening towards the heart. Inhale, feel the chest slightly lift. Exhale, draw in the abdomen towards your back. Continue a couple more breaths. Pause after exhale. And when you're ready, let the inhale bring you back to center. And before we do the other side, you could rest either cross-legged or both legs long. Just pause and rest in sitting for a moment, and keeping an internal awareness. Let the weight settle through your sitting bones. If it feels stressful on your back, then let the tilt be just very slight, okay? It doesn't have to be big to be potent. So let's try this again, legs long in front. Turn out your left leg, left knee to the side. If there's any strain in any of the leg joints, support with a pillow under the knee if you have that. You could also do this just cross-legged. And now from sitting vertically, you're going to rotate like a submarine coming above the water, one of those lenses. Turn your navel and your nose towards your knees. So there's a rotation, slight rotation in the spine. And then tilt the whole axis of your spine forward a bit. Now the hands overlap each other on the leg, possibly the foot, but if you collapse your spine to touch your foot, you've lost the essence of the posture. Spine long, chin slightly down, neck long, eyes closed, eyes soften to the heart, long breathing. Inhaling, slightly draw the shoulders back, ever so slightly. Exhale, low belly, drawing in, and pause after exhale. Continue like that. Moonlight on the face as you exhale. Curl the chin, bow the head, curl the chin in towards like a bird. Bring your beak into your base of your throat. That's it. One more breath. Pause after exhale. Then letting the inhale float you to center. Let your legs either be long or it's simple cross-legged. Sit, simple sitting, and let yourself feel for a moment. Connecting the heart to the feeling of the moon and the water. Okay, now we could try this cross-legged. Exhaling, let yourself relieve your back, bend forward. And then inhale, rebound to sitting vertically. And just like that a couple more times. You're not trying to go as deep as you can. Stay calm now. Exhale as if you're very still as you're moving. Bend forward, easy amount, don't push. Inhale, float to center. That's it. And then one more time, bend forward and spend a breath or two there. Everything resting. Okay, and now after this forward bend, you come out on inhale. We're going to take a moment and again rest on the back. Or you could remain sitting. Either way is fine. You'll know what your body is asking for. Something that allows you to just rest, recover, receive, allows you to be still. As you settle, feel where your body contacts the floor. body and floor. And then feeling where your upper eyelids contact your lower eyelids. And feeling your lips contacting one another. And then the corners of the mouth, as if they're being slightly drawn towards the upper outer corners of the eyes. Letting the breath find its own way. Now feeling the space between the upper and lower molars of the teeth, the space between the upper and lower rows of teeth, the space inside the mouth. The space inside your body. Now becoming aware of the contact of your skin with the air, and the air with your skin. And allow yourself now to rest for a moment in the soft moonlight, as if you are this body of water receiving the light of the moon. And if there's some decision that you're looking for in your life, ask to be guided. Ask to receive from your higher knowing place what you need to do or not do. Now, whether you're lying down or sitting, as you inhale, feel the left side of the body as if you're breathing in through the left nostril. And as you breathe out, feel the right side as if you're breathing out the right nostril. And we'll repeat that. Candra Vedana. Inhale through the left nostril. Feel the left side of the body. Pause a bit after inhale. Exhale through, as if exhaling through the right nostril. Relax the right side. And repeating that now a couple more times, in through the left side, out through the right. After this exhalation, let go of that and simply feel your whole body. Let the breath travel in its own way for a couple moments. Let a soft moon smile appear inside of you, and smiling the smile of loving kindness and compassion, especially to your most vulnerable aspects, whether it's something in your body or something in your heart, something in a relationship. A smile of deep, loving kindness and compassion radiating through your whole system. Now, when you're ready again, feel the contact of your body with the floor. Contact with the breath, little movements. If you're lying down, you're going to take a very gradual transition to bending the limbs and then roll to your side to sitting. Freely now we can chant just a long, comfortably long Om. Let the humming part extend a little longer. One more time. Please now listen. Namaha. Together. Namaha. Again. Namaha. Listening. Om Chandraya Namaha. Together. Om Chandraya Namaha. And again. Om Chandraya Namaha. One more time, a little softer. Om Chandraya Namaha. Namaste. Q. So part of why I wanted to we focused on the moon a bit and the other things as well, but the moon is especially helpful in the summer as a meditation object. So just notice its effect. It can affect everybody in a way similarly, but in a way differently. So much care to you all. I will see you along the way. Be well. If you want to check in, I'll hang out for a minute or two. But bye, Deirdre. Hi, bye.
I saw the moon rise over the river. It was unbelievably orange, just amazing
Really?
orange. Yeah. And then, of course, it reflects on the river eventually. It was beautiful. So it was great to have the moon as the theme.
Orange moon. All right.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah.
Thanks, Marjorie.
Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah. Yeah. Deirdre, are you leaving?
No, I'm checking in, but my internet connection keeps leaving in and out. That's why I had to move in the middle of class. I'm at the Rife right now, and somehow there's like, it's touchy areas. I kept having to move around, and I'm having trouble right now for some reason. But now can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Oh, you can?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I thought, wow,
Yeah.
Deirdre appears when the moon in the water. I think of that painting.
No, I've been teaching 10 to 3 every day for the summer. So
Yeah.
we have August off, although I have a meeting next Wednesday, so I won't be here next Wednesday either.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing good. Yeah, I've just
You've
been busy.
been
We're back in the studio teaching now with masks on.
I noticed that. I saw you're like
Yeah.
physically distanced dancers. Of course, dancers, like we know
Yeah.
what spacing is. It's a skill. Not everybody knows that, right? So,
Right. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, especially with the younger ones. It's hard. So I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I've had the full moon in my bedroom window for the last 4 nights, which has been amazing. So this was really cool today.
awesome. And
Yeah.
do you close the curtains though, or do you like
No, I leave them open.
let it the moonlight?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great to see
Anyway,
you.
it's really good to see you again.
Miss
Thank you. I miss you too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. That was awesome. So I will come when I can.
Yeah. With
And then starting in the fall, I'll have my mornings again too. So.
Okay. Awesome.
And you just keep this Wednesday class going on.
Yeah, I tried to do a Monday night class, but I started it kind of late, and then it's like sort of at the beginning when people were leaving for summer, and
Right.
I'm thinking of maybe teaching like a Sunday early evening, like 5 or something too. So we'll see.
Okay.
But yeah,
Cool.
good.
Cool. All right. Mwah. Thank you.
Yes, bye.
Bye.